Nasty, nasty.
Make me
You're gonna
fucking
learn.
sick. Hurry up,
You're
go
gonna
to the
learn.
live.
You're gonna learn. It's rolling. That's why I kill her. Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Hold on.
Shelly live and be lovebird. It's Shelly live and be lovebird. Shelly live and be lovebird. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is the short intro today because I can't get the
Very,
long one to play.
like, really.
Like I don't even know what be going on sometimes, y'all, with this freaking podcast.
I'm gonna tell y'all what be going on. It's her that be going on. That's what it is. She keep me working
Let
early in the
Jesus
day.
take the wheel
She keeps
tonight.
me. She keeps me
Dude,
thinking
she
early in the
keeps
day
on
to late in the
choking
evening.
her. Oh Lord, honey, I need about 8 drinks. 8 when dealing with this
Girl,
character
tell
on
her,
my
yeah,
screen.
I'm trying to tell you.
She drives me loco. Loco. Every time she touches something, she says to me, y'all, ain't that
Cause I don't
about her?
be touching shit. You the engineer.
There you go, touching stuff right now.
I'm
Just
touching the
don't touch
volume
nothing.
so that these people
Don't
can
touch the
hear my lovely
volume.
voice. I said I'll turn my volume up so they can hear my lovely voice, honey.
We can hear you.
Hey
I can hear you.
Rose. Hey
I can
Rose.
hear you, darling. Hey, Rose. Come on in. Come on in, baby.
Come on in the room.
Like, we say this every show that we're going to start and end on time,
Thank you, Bobby.
but we never do. You know how this works, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Vonna told me my boobs are in the right place now, y'all.
They don't know how to
She
act
said
shit. She know how to use them.
she said that they're sitting up. I don't like. I feel like my bra is up to here, like really.
That's how they supposed to be. The drooping down.
Booby, booby. I like them to look like they're down there. They look like they're up here.
But
I
why?
don't know. Well,
There's nothing
because
sexy
that's
about
how I like
boobs. Sorry, not sorry.
them. I'm gonna need about 8 Long Island iced teas as I get off this down. This down.
Y'all keep on coming. Keep on coming on in.
Yes, yes, yes. We got a guest tonight coming on about 8:30. We got T Heard.
Yes.
He's going to join us for our shenanigans. Well, we're gonna try. We're going to try to stay on somebody's topic as
We're
we
gonna try,
never.
y'all. You know, we so good about getting off topic, but we always come back to it because somebody will
We
say
come back
something.
to it around and about the end.
Huh?
Around and about the end. So we come back around and about the end of the topic.
We'll come back around to it. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. And as we always say, every time we come on, like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna drill it
And
like a
follow
drill.
us on YouTube on
Now you're nice 22
Instagram.
on Instagram. I ain't with all the Twitter and all that other stuff. I can't be. It's too much. Too much. Too much. Too
Now
much.
the
Too much.
nice 22. Y'all come on in.
No,
All right. So today's topic is why is a celebrity scrutinized for doing the same thing a regular person does in real life all the time? Specific, we talked about this because we were talking about the Will and Jada issue or whatever. And my thought on that is that's still something that should have stayed between a married couple. It doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or not. Your personal life is your personal life. But you have to be careful who you're dealing with because she should have saw that August was a weak link and she should have never fucked with him in the first place. Because mentally he wasn't there and she's much more mature than he is. So if you're gonna do something, you gotta be careful and you gotta make sure you're dealing with somebody that know how to keep their mouth shut, first and foremost. And clearly he didn't know how to do that.
clearly here. But what I think on that is it shouldn't have been brought back up 4 years later.
Right,
You know
that
what I'm saying?
part.
To me, I would have never addressed it at all because first of all, it ain't nobody damn business. Second of all, it was a long goddamn time ago. So I just felt like it should have just been squashed. Like if they worked it out and they little marriage and they still on point with what they do,
Right.
it ain't nobody business.
But actually he brought it up last year too, and she denied it. And she was like talking about his mental issues and how she helped
Mhm.
him get his life back together because he was so scarred. And he's very sickly and all this kind of stuff, or whatever case may be. But at the same token, Will had made a video a few weeks ago when he was like, Jada don't know how to control her hoes. That's what he said in the video.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that video. They took it down
Oh,
rather fast.
but the thing is this: when you agree to have an open relationship, that's just what it is. It's an open relationship. So whatever I did. So, and the only person that she had to explain that to, if she stepped outside, and they were separated at the time, according to them, is her husband. It ain't nobody else's business. That's just like Emil, you do something, we ain't gonna run out here. Ain't nobody worried about shit we doing. So why y'all so intertwined or entangled in what Jada and Will
In the
are doing?
gospel. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
mind
you
your
know,
business.
I
Listen,
mean, this with any celebrity. They take it and they just blow it clean out the water. If they act like people don't cheat, honey, this is everyday life. People cheat every day. Every
as
day. And
celebrities, you
your
think,
part is business.
but you think with
You have
celebrities,
to,
I think with not just celebrities, but people with a lot of money in general. I think
mhm.
that when you got so much money, you have access to everything. And then I think that they just get bored and want to just start doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they might
Right?
tap into the gay
Testing
pool. They
water.
might tap into the gay pool. They might tap into the swinging. They might tap into all type of shit to keep their life exciting because there's nothing that they don't have access to. But at the end of the day, you're still human. You still have feelings. You still do fucked up shit, and people still get hurt by it. But at the same time, I think that when people are
Yeah.
married, whatever they do in their marriage, that should stay inside their home, inside their marriage. And he should have never ever brought that out to the forefront. August is who I'm talking about. He should have never done that.
Well, he was young. I mean,
He
in
was young,
his
but he knew
defense, he
better.
was young.
But still, he knew. But
But
he
she
was.
got him when he was married.
But even
True,
still,
but he was married. She knew he was already broken. And
true.
I think to a certain degree, she played on his weak side.
I'm not gonna buy that,
I'm just
but I'm just saying
I'm just
because I mean no, because she of course knew what she was getting into because she's a very smart woman. She knew that, and he is fine and all that kind of stuff. But like you said, she knew that he was damaged. So with that being said, he was like a loose cannon from the beginning, and he might have said anything, and then he fell in love with her. That's where all the confusion came into it. She put it on him, cougar style, and he didn't know how to handle that. And so
I
he
know he was
just,
probably
what I'm
like,
saying,
what?
and I guess he was saying that in hopes that they would really split up and she would go to him. But even if she would have divorced Will, which he said he don't believe in divorce, she still would have never been with him. Period.
Because he's
She'd have messed
a
with him on
baby.
the side. She'd have messed with him on the side as a
Yeah,
boy
he's a
toy.
baby. He's a little
But
baby.
but what I'm
What you
saying is
gonna do?
she would have dealt with him on the side as a boy toy, but he would never have been her man because he doesn't meet the mental or maturity level that she needs. That was just something
Right.
that she liked and she enjoyed, and that's just what it was for her. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't
And
nothing that he
like
wanted
she
to do.
said, she was saying that she was damaged also. And she wanted to feel good. And I guess Will wasn't making her feel good.
Because she said
That's
too, she
like,
was like, basically, she was saying in the interview that he was like, I'm gonna get you back, but she was like, shit, we even out like basically after all the shit you've done. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do tick for tat.
she
Either
didn't
you're
feel
gonna
that way.
stay right, but either you're gonna stay in it to win it, or you just part ways, or be roommates, whatever the hell y'all gonna do. But as far as being in
And
a relationship,
that's pretty much with anybody. And if you look at like marriage now, the dynamics of it has changed so much. Honey, you can have a whole household outside of your marriage now and don't nobody care. That's
because
just the way the world is structured now is a whole lot different. Like principles are like not there. What we once believed in back in the day when our parents was probably growing up and the covenant was a covenant, that's not it ain't like that now. Now it's like you can swing, you can have a boo, you can have some side pieces, you can have, and everybody's cool with it because it's different.
and then
Very different.
and then too, sometimes people grow apart, and sometimes it takes, I guess you could call it an affair or whatever, to make you realize what you have, and then you want to rekindle that. That could also happen. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying, in their situation, that was already doing all types of shit. So clearly, Will is in his feelings, and Jada
right.
like more like me. Fuck it, I did it. I did it. It's out here in the open. So what? I mean, it ain't so what. Don't get me wrong, but it's like she like, well, I did it. Either we're not gonna dwell on this, or we're gonna move past it and keep it moving. What you want to do? Basically,
she was entangled. She was entangled.
she was fucking somebody else. Ain't no entanglements.
She
Just
was
it is what it
entangled.
is.
Girl said she was entangled, honey.
That's just a good. I'm like, well, you was in what? You just tell the truth about what you
She
did.
was
That's what it
entangled.
is.
I mean, her
Ain't
body
no
was tangled
entanglements.
up with someone else's body.
Hey, Sergio, there's no entanglements. Abba said, could it not simply be a promotional activity for an upcoming project for either of the parties? I don't think that's what it was
Yeah.
because this came up Abba over a year ago too, and she denied it. You know what I'm saying? So it happened. It's just like Shelly said, you're not about to approach me, and I'm not even going to address nothing that I did 4.5 years ago. That's over
What?
and it's done with, and we've moved on. So why bring it up again now? People just like things to talk about. Orlando said, I'm wondering who Will was with. Ain't no telling, Orlando. They had an argument, they had an agreement. It's just her person
Mm-hmm.
couldn't respect the rules of the arrangement. What he was trying to gain, what was he trying to gain by putting it out in the street? That's exactly what I was saying,
He
Orlando.
fell in love. He crossed the line because he fell in love. You do
Yeah.
not put feelings into a fuck. Here's my language. You don't. If you know your
Hey,
place in
nephew.
your position, you just don't do it.
Hey, nephew. But yeah, that's what it was. He fell in love. He couldn't control his feelings. He couldn't contain them. But like I said, she should have recognized that he wasn't ready for that, and she should have recognized that he was a weak link. Never, ever, ever
Right.
deal with the weakest link. Period. Don't do it.
If I didn't
Male or
come tell
female,
y'all,
don't
but
do it
no,
because that's the
no,
issue. Whether you a celebrity or whether you a regular person or whatever you want to call yourself, don't mess with the weakest link because weakest link gonna put the shit out there in the open. I'm just
I'll
saying.
give you a little heat. You'll get a little heat, y'all.
I'm just saying because that's just what it is. Because usually they fall for you, and you know like when we were talking about side chick, side piece, all that kind of stuff. You know what your
Mm-hmm.
position is. Don't try to change the rules of the game because you develop feelings. Don't do that because at the end of the day, to me, it's still what it is. If you gain feelings, you should start seeing that, and then you cut it off because you don't want those issues. You know what I'm saying?
To
Like
keep yourself
if
from
I
having the whole head, right?
right. If I know we just kicking it and we just hanging out and we fucking, go ahead and put it out there. That's for me. That's just what it is. But if I see an inkling, are you trying to happen? Like I'm feeling like that's all you got to say to me. Deuces, I'm gone because it ain't nothing like that. I'm sorry, we can't do
Like, I don't even want to be in this mess.
it.
Dude.
Right.
Cut it off.
Dale said, I guess because they're in the public eye. Yeah, that's true too. But still, you got a personal life, and she didn't bring it to the forefront. He did. Hey, Tina. Tina said,
It's in
because
there.
these hoes are haters. People forget celebrities are human. And they're out here in these streets entangled, entanglement with
Entanglement.
somebody's husband or having an entanglement with someone's son, cougar style. Okay, Tina? And think it's okay, but let Jada have an entanglement and it's a bad thing. People do the shit every day. She ain't the
Men
first and she
be
ain't gonna be
entangled
the
all the time. Like, they be entangled every day. Monday through Friday, they tangled.
look,
They
she I
tangled.
mean
Fuck that tangle.
that's what I said too, Orlando. I said that he thought, I guess, by bringing it out into the open, like that was going to cause them to get a divorce, and he shoot his shot that she was going to go be with him. But regardless of whether she stayed with Will or not, he would never be her man, ever.
No.
That's she.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
That's not. He a boy toy. That's not the type of dude she gonna be with. Point blank. Period. I just
He
know
probably was fun. He probably brought her some excitement that she needed that she probably was lacking in
and
her
I
house.
suspect he gave her the attention that she needed at that moment, but
That
he
she
fell
needed.
in
You
love.
know how people do, hey? They always want, if somebody's not getting the attention they need, they like
Right.
little baby.
Tina said he got some of that Jada booty shit. I would be weak too. Tina, you funny.
Get your phone, girl. Stop
Uh,
it.
Orlando said you over there taking a group video. Hey, crush. He said, indeed. Tina said, yes, they're in the public eye, social media social media, we all in the public eye now. Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Social media can be
A beast. A
it
beast.
could be a demon if you let it.
Either it's gonna make you or it's gonna break you, baby. You look,
Yeah,
pick and choose the
and
battle.
It depends on how you spin it though. Tina said he gave her her groove back and she put it on him. That's exactly what it was, and he couldn't handle it. She should have gave him a little bit.
That's what happened.
She shouldn't have rationed it. She should have rationed it out like in baby
Yeah,
steps
okay. We
until she
done.
knew
No, that
until she knew his mental capacity could handle that type of treatment. I'm gonna say,
treatment, right.
and the entanglement. So,
And, but she was broken too. So I think they made each other feel that she didn't get caught up in the feelings like he did, and so have
she
you.
might have been broken, but she wanted some dick. Point blank. Period. That's just what it is. And if I ever talk to her and said that, I tell her that myself. That's all she wanted. Was a good young dick with a strong back. That's what she wanted.
Well, sometimes you do have to have somebody hit it out the park.
He must have did. Tina said, I missed that comment, laughing, but we all in the public eye is what I mean. Okay, Tina, I got you. Crush said, Jada is a soul snatcher. Laugh out like Miss Badu, not for the weak-hearted. Exactly. You better know what you're doing when you mess with women like that, because they ain't come to play.
It's a lot of craziness, honey. I just think people need to mind their business. If them folks got to understand and let them fucking be. If they want to be out here running all around the world screwing everybody, let them folks do what they want to screw and be done with it, honey.
They do it anyway. They doing it. Orlando said she was acting out that scene in Girls Trip with the grapefruit. Probably so. That might be what the problem was.
Yeah, and I love me some Will and Jada, honey. I think both of them crazy, but
Yep, Tina agreed with me. She wanted some new young dick. And
the word will be young and active.
I'm not mad.
Will got a little age on. He might be a little rusty.
She did what she had to do, y'all.
Look, to get the edge off.
She did what she
had
to do, y'all. And
who knows?
Good because it lasted for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a lot of celebrities that have been on the forefront of cheating. I mean, it goes from cheating with being gay, getting caught with prostitutes. It just be so much. But then you take, like you said, an average person who gets caught with whoever. You ain't finna be all out here trying to explain yourself to the whole damn nation and tell them why and what you did. It's nobody's business.
Yeah, Tina. She said, I'm sure Will had an entanglement. He just didn't get caught. But she knew about it. That's what I'm saying. And what she did say in the interview is that he knew she never lied about it. She told him what she was going to do. And, some people think that's still wrong or whatever. But I'm that type of person. If I'm going to do something, I'm not going to hide. I'm going to say, listen, this is
I'm going to do this. Look, this is how it's getting ready to go down.
Wait a minute. And this is what I'm about to do. And, that gives a person the option to decide whether they want to stay and deal with the shit or not. But he stayed, Will did, because he knew he done some fucked up shit to her too. So everybody want to just jump on Jada and jump down her throat and all this type of shit. I'm not going to do that because if something happened for her to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just like a man don't have to have a reason to cheat. But 9 times out of 10, when a woman cheats, it's because she's either neglected, she's lonely, she needs some attention, or you've done something to her. She's just not gonna cheat on you if you've been that good to her. That's a woman that's not gonna do that. But when a man does it, it's no emotional attachment most of the time. It's just fucking
something to do. Yeah,
there's no attachment to it. And then he'll go home and love on his wife or girlfriend or whatever he gonna do. There's no emotional attachment for him most of the time. But August is still young and he wasn't ready for her. But for her to do what she did, Will done some shit. I'm just saying. He had to.
But if you listen to the interview, he said that though. He said, we don't keep no secrets. So both of them know what both of them do.
Right. And they both stay. Because again, he don't believe in divorce. So we're either gonna get through this thing, work it out, or whatever. But whatever the case may be, we're not splitting up. That's basically what he said. Right. And that's just what it is. Because he had said I was done with her, but he still stayed. So
yeah, he did that out there.
Orlando said I was a lot cooler with their situation after watching the video. Will wasn't a victim here. No, he was not. Because he did the same thing too. But just like anybody, if you cheating, a man can't take cheating like a woman takes cheating from him. You know, women are more
Right.
forgiving. Men, you fucked up their whole world when you cheat because y'all are territorial creatures, and what's yours is what y'all can. Like I say all the time, y'all can go out here and fuck 100 women, but if a real woman deal with one dude, you act like the universe is finna to surround you and close in on you, and you about to go into cardiac arrest, and that's a double standard. You can't do that, but men do it all the time. Let's see. Tina said they have an open relationship. I love Will and Jada, but they kind of weird. Laugh out loud. Kids a little different, but shit, if they like it, I love it. I'm with you on that, Tina. I don't knock what nobody does, and whatever works for them, evidently been working for 25 years. He said, and counting. So either way, ain't either one of them going nowhere. They want to stay in a relationship, stay married, and fuck who they want to fuck. That's on them. Let them live their life. Let them do them. They ain't asking nobody for nothing. And you know what I'm saying? Go to hell on, live your life. Why you shouldn't even worry about. And like Shelly said again, I would have never addressed it after this much time in passed. I would be like,
Right.
you don't take your ass on somewhere and get out my face. And that's just what would have been what it was. You could talk about it till you purple in the face. And another thing is, it was her word against his. So he could have talked like he did last year till he was purple in the face, and she never said a word. So now all of a
Right.
sudden, why she decided to come and clear the air, I don't know. But if I was her, I would have never said shit. I wouldn't have done it.
It might have been something, and it might have been something on the line why she came forward and cleared the air because I wouldn't have done it. I would not
I would
have
not.
humiliated
I
myself.
would
It
not
could
have
have
done
told
it.
all kinds of stuff on me.
I would not.
It'd
If
been
you
like,
didn't,
no.
if you didn't see me, this just me, and I'm gonna be very blunt. Hold on, hold on. If you didn't, I'm gonna be very blunt. If you didn't see me laying there with that man dick all up in me, I didn't do it, and I'm just gonna keep it at that. Men do it all the time.
Exactly.
You can see
I
that
didn't
with
do
some.
it.
You can see a man with somebody and they say that wasn't me. That was probably my homeboy. That was probably such a no he lying. And we know he lying,
He
but
did, Orlando. He did. He divorced his first wife.
yeah. No, he didn't. Yeah. He
Yes,
got
he
a
did.
divorce before. Yeah,
He
he
got
did. He
divorced.
divorced her. He didn't want to, but when she told him, when she said to him, "Why do you want to stay with someone who doesn't love you?" And he said that's what did it, and that just cut him so deep. That's when he divorced her. Had she not said that, he would probably still be married to her. And mind you, he was still in love with Jada when he was with her because he went to the set to meet Jada and ended up meeting
Jada,
her
right. And
ex-wife.
didn't he? Right. He was
Right.
always in love with Jada. That's his little twin flame, honey.
Yeah, exactly. You can't break that up. You just can't do it. I'm telling you, Tina, I would have denied it to the end. It would have went with me to my grave. I'm telling you. Mm-mm. I ain't acknowledging shit. If you didn't see
Shit.
me do it or
Look,
catch me red
he's
handed,
telling it. I ain't telling it.
I'm not. I'm like,
Mm,
okay, think my this. I say, okay, think what you want to think, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna say nothing no different. Think what you want to think. I'm not here to argue with you about it. Fuck it. If that's what you think, okay. And I'm good. I'm done. I'm not. No, I'm not doing
yeah.
that.
Because once you tell it, then you got to explain, and they don't ever want to let it die. And you start trying to explain that shit over and over again. That's
Not
crazy.
doing it. I'm not doing it. Of course, Tina, men always have ego issues. And then you have those men that need you to stroke their egos. I'm not doing that either.
And
Mm-mm.
that's another thing. Honey, when they want you to stroke it too much, it gets tiring. It's
I'm
like,
not.
what is the problem here?
I don't.
Mm-mm.
I'm not doing that. But you know, that's just like getting off of Will and Jada when the situation with Chris Brown and Rihanna. Dudes beat
Yeah.
girls' ass every day. It ain't in the paper. Ain't nobody getting arrested. They try to strip the boy of his career and all this type of shit. And according to everything else, she hit him first. And you know, a lot of times if you hit a man a certain way, his reaction automatically gonna knock your damn block off or
To
hit you
then hit
back.
you back.
So
Yeah.
and
Not
she
that it makes it right, but
right now,
my
now
mama
don't
always
get me
said, you swing, you should be swing back at. Like if I'm hitting you and you defending yourself, I deserve to get my ass hit back.
but I was about to say, with that being said, you made me forget what I was gonna say. Damn, it'll come back to me. But my thing is, you just don't put your hands on somebody if you don't expect to get hit back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they drug him through the mud. He had to go to court. He had to do this and he had to do that. And then things start coming out about Rihanna that she had a temper and blah blah blah. And plus, they were young and shit. And you already can look at Chris Brown and tell, bitch, if you hit me, I'm gonna knock your block off. So you should have kept your hands to yourself. Not oh, that's what I was about to say. Don't get me wrong. I don't condone a man putting his hands on a woman, but don't you put your hands on him if you don't expect for him to react and hit your ass back. Because a lot of women think that just because she's a woman, if she hits you, you ain't supposed to hit her back. That's not the case. A lot of times, if you hit a man, he gonna knock your damn block off and might drag you depending on what you do. So my thing is, if you don't want nobody put their hands on you, don't put your hands on them.
But he was another one. He watched his mom get beat up his
Yeah,
whole life.
true, right.
He already had that mental in his mind anyway. So she should have known because he did tell her, I watched my mama get her ass whooped. So he had a little part of that anger in him. I don't know if he got it all out, but he still
He
beating up
might have
women.
had that anger in him, but there's a lot of people that's been in abusive homes that would not dare. Even Will said he watched his daddy punch his mama, and he said he would never put his hands on a woman
Right.
ever. And he told her, if you got to curse at me when you talk to me, then we can't be together. It's a wrap. I'm not doing that. So that's a self control thing. So just because you grew up in a situation don't mean that you're gonna carry that shit out. You did it because she hit him in his damn eye while he was driving, and he was like, "Wait, what? What? You know what I'm saying? You just can't do that." So you never know how a person is going to react, whether they hit a woman before or not. And then you got women that's just abusive and don't think a man loves her unless he puts his hands on her, which
His
I never
hands on.
understood that logic. I never understood that logic, but you have people that do that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just sit here and just because they're celebrities, just drag them out and all across the mud and everything else, back and forth up and down the highway because shit happens. They still human. They just got more money than a lot of us, but it's still the same. It's still the same criteria and scenario. That's all I'm saying.
You
Hey,
might get
Howard,
out. You might get out of jail a little bit quicker.
maybe, maybe not, because they're quicker to make celebrities out of examples than regular people. You got to think about that. And not only that, when they lock them up like that, you think they're messing with their livelihood, which is their money. A lot of them who are rappers or whatever, entertainers or whatever, they ain't making no money because the labels drop them, the movie studios drop them, all this because they don't want that negative publicity. So you think about all the
Right.
money they're missing or losing. You know what I'm saying? An everyday person, shit, they might get their 72 hours and they're going back to their damn
Here they
job.
go.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're a celebrity, you like losing make cash. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to you need that cash because you got to maintain your lifestyle because these multi-million-dollar mansions and all these people they take care of, that affects everybody that's in their circle or in their world. So you just got to think better. That's all I'm saying. That's either regular people, celebrities. It don't matter who it is. You just don't do that. But Howard said, "See, that's what happens. All bro had to do was say, I chilled a while. It was cool, and move on, but don't know how to stay on the low." That's right, Howard. He didn't play his position because he fell in love. And when she saw that he was falling in love and she knew that he was very, very vulnerable, she shouldn't have done that in the first place. Because I can imagine how Data might be. You know what I'm saying? So she should have never crossed that line because, she gave him something I'm sure that he never had. And she's an older woman, you know. So it just depends on and then I guess you have some people age is just a number because some people maturity level is a lot better than others, but she knew August was already damaged and he wasn't gonna be able to handle that. So in my opinion, she could have did what she did, but it shouldn't have been with him, is all I'm saying. Um, let's see. Orlando said, remember you told on me to your mom because I hit you, but she had to get you to admit to her you hit me first. Y'all, that's addressed to Shelly. That ain't addressed to me. But she probably did, Orlando. She wanted to be the victim at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, you should have slapped her again just for that bullshit. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. But no, but and then I hate when the person want to be the victim. You are not a victim if you put your hands on this person first. You know what I'm saying? If I come and I hit you and you hit me back, one, I'm gonna fly to the police department for, oh, he hit me, but I'm not gonna tell that you hit me because had I more than likely kept my hands to myself, we wouldn't have been in that situation. So you have to think and be mindful of what you do to people because, like I said again, you don't know how the person may retaliate, if at all. Some dudes can walk away, or just hold you to keep you from putting your hands on him, or whatever the case may be, you know. But don't be putting your hands on people if you don't want the favor returned to you. Is what I'm saying. Howard said, "Got to treat her like she is a side chick, like she treated him." That's what he should have done, Howard, but he couldn't do that because evidently, for him to say and be acting like he is, he had feelings for Jada before their entanglement or interaction with each other because he had been going there. She showed him love. She showed him, how it felt for somebody to actually care about you, listen to him, help nurture him back to health, got him some help for his mental issues and all this type of stuff. So he probably never had anybody in his circle. He went through a lot in his life. You know what I'm saying? So for somebody to show him that amount of attention and actually show him that they cared about him, that I think that's probably what made him really, really like her. But then when she put that thing on him, that's when he started falling in love, and he unraveled at the seams on the emotional part. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, she knew what she was doing but she, like I said, she needed something too. She needed some attention that Will wasn't giving her. She needed some affection. She needed to feel wanted. That's what she needed. And he gave her all of that. And then being that he already loved her, he was probably putting it on her too. And, and she felt all of that. But he still didn't know how to handle that. And he still didn't play the position that she had given him, even though we don't know all the shit that she was telling him either. But he could never, ever, ever, ever been her man. I'm just saying. She'd have kept him on the side for many, 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 many years if he'd have shut the fuck up. But being that he was running his mouth, that's no longer. She's not gonna fuck with him no more because he don't know how
But
to
then
hold up.
really and truly, he wasn't running his mouth. This was 4 years ago. It's not like it's
But he
yesterday.
talked about it before. That's what I'm saying. He was running
But
his
it
mouth.
was the bottom line is it was
He should
four
have never
years
said
ago.
nothing.
It should have never been discussed anymore.
He should have never said shit ever.
And he's young.
Yeah. And just think, 4 years ago, he was only what, 23?
So
So
he was young. What does a 20-year-old do?
he
What do
wasn't
you expect the
ready.
boy to do?
So
He probably was like,
Jada like 20, 21 years older than he is. So no,
exactly. So he acted like a 23-year-old.
well, men do it all the time, so I ain't gonna knock Jada. I'm just saying. Sergio said, but what when a man can't handle another man and treating the woman right with separation already some years and he fucking crazy enough to kill? Well,
Huh?
that's jealousy. That's just straight jealousy, Sergio. And I know what you're talking about, but that's a whole different beast. And I don't really want to talk about that, but it's that was different because he already had mental issues too. And when a man feels rejection for a woman, even though he ain't treating her right, and she finds somebody else and he feels rejected and he's possessive and all this shit already, it's not going to do anything but add fuel to the fire, and it turns him violent. But if you already have violent tendencies, then you need to look out, because that's when they can come back and do anything to you, kill you, whatever
Right.
it may be. So that's different. That's a whole nother subject. Hey, Crush, he said, you see August's interview? He said falling in love with Jada was like a head-on collision where they became one, in his words. That should have let you know he was crazy, Crush. I'm telling you, no. Jada should have like, She should have helped nurture him back to health or whatever that she was doing. But she should have never put it on him because he was not ready. He was too young. She has too much experience and too much, or whatever else going on, and he just couldn't. And then he was staying in a house, y'all. Like,
And they
that's some
both
different
knew it.
type of shit. Yeah, that's some different type of shit. But again, when he said that part, Crush, that would have been a sign for her to be like, skirt, pump the brakes. No, we can't do this because I already see where this is going. Nope. Howard said a man should never hit a woman, but a man should also see the signals that she is crazy as hell too. It go both ways. How are you right? You are right. Because some women, my brother always told me, he said, if you don't stop a woman from hitting you, he said, a woman will hurt you. He said, I ain't gonna let nobody hurt me or hit me. He said, I'll keep her off of me, but I ain't gonna put my hands on her. He said, that's what we not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But he said, some women, he said, he been with women just wanted him to hit her. He was like, he quit fooling with him. He was like, I ain't going to jail, but I put my hands on you. He said, hell no, you must be crazy. He said, I ain't doing that. Yeah, I do know what you're talking about, Sergio. But yeah, so but keep your hand, like I said, when you were off, keep your hands to yourself. And Shelly, you missed Orlando's comment. He was talking about you when he hit you that time, and you told your mama that he hit you, but wouldn't admit to your mama that you hit him first. And I said he should really come back.
Don't be bringing me on this live, boy.
Wait a minute. And I said, just for old time's sake, not that I condone him when he ought to slap the shit out of you for not telling the truth and acting like that man hit you and he was defending himself. Not that it's right. Don't put your hands on a woman. But I'm just kidding, y'all.
Don't be bringing me on this stream.
Did you do that? See, that's like when a woman holler rape and a man ain't touched her because she mad at him. Don't do that.
Amanda used to beat up on me all the time.
You must have liked it because you didn't ever stop being his friend.
I hate that little boy. He used to drive me nuts.
Look, you ain't never stopped being his friend.
I love him. He's sweet. No, I've always loved Orlando. I have a lot of love for him.
He would still be rocking it. Right. He said, man, Jada was off on that dude. Too. She cared about him a lot. Because she even had him on the red table. Did you see when she had him on the show?
But if you look at her pictures with him, she looks real happy with the boy.
She said, with the boy.
I'm serious. If you look at Jada's picture with Will and Jada's picture with that little boy, she looked happy with that little boy.
I bet she would.
I mean, I don't know if he was throwing it all like that, but she looked happy than a lark.
Well, them little skinny ones tricky, huh? But I'm just saying. So, but in their interview, she was talking about, how he was damaged and how it was like last year he was on the red table and they was talking about how he nurtured and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. But even then when I was watching the video, watching that red table episode, I was like, she done gave him some. That's what I said to myself, not knowing at the time that she really had. I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, well, where was Will during all this? But it's always been rumors that they swingers and they have an open relationship, blah, 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 blah. That's beside the point. But I think that's like very, very bold for you to bring it and just be like, because somebody had said on a different post, I saw it a couple of days ago, that he was one of the son's friends. I'm assuming the older son, Trey. And that she was calling him son and all this type of shit and whatever. And then they had an issue with her having sex with him or whatever. But we don't know if that's true or not, if she was calling him that, or if that was the son's friend. Because the way they explained it, I can't remember verbatim on the show when she had him on there, that she saw him, they met, and she just realized that he was something, whatever the other case may be, and she was just trying to help him. But we see what kind of help Jada provided.
She helped him.
Jada provided some help now.
She helped him. His heart.
Howard said, yeah, she was getting that back tore out by the young blood. Evidently.
I'm telling you, he was knocking it out the park, honey.
Evidently. She was
23, he ain't nothing but full of stamina.
What? Lord have mercy. Jada, why? Look, you're asking Jada, why?
I can imagine how that is.
Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Jada, but I ain't mad at Jada because something pushed her to that. So, and I ain't here to judge, honey.
Yeah, check out the post because I'm wondering what's going on with that too.
What's up? You ready? Is he ready?
I'm assuming so.
You got click the link. Let's see. Howard said she old school Cougars. She an old school Cougars freak. Probably got tapes. Oh my my God. How are you crazy? Crush said you bring me to climax without sex. Tupac on Jada. Jada been snatching souls. August was another victim.
Get
You're
that push.
crazy.
Put the push
Oh
on him,
my
honey.
God.
You better love.
I know you just didn't. But
Yeah.
anywho,
Did you get that one?
that's exactly how I feel every time we on. So don't do
Uh-huh. You could have just text that back.
that.
Always trying to bring something on his live.
Don't nobody know what I'm talking about. But anyway, where he at? He ain't on yet.
I don't see him. I think the link is bad.
Let me see if I can send another one. What I'm gonna say, I don't take a pick as a determination on how a person feels the moment the pick was taken. You can say cheese and be pissed. You got that right, Orlando.
We're gonna add T Curry to our stream, y'all.
There he is. What's up, T Herd?
Cause you know I'm marinating. What's up with y'all?
Chilling, chilling, chilling.
Not much, baby.
We're talking about uh that we were talking about this Jada and Will incident, and
That young boy's getting that old age stuff right. That stuff had age on it, cause he couldn't handle that.
that's why I said Jada should have known that he was a weak link. She couldn't put it on him like that. He was gonna tell
Yeah,
you.
that boy, that thing had some age on it, cause he wasn't used. He used to these little hot girls. He wasn't used to that old age, but excuse my language. I can't talk like that.
He's at an age, but hey, Taya.
Hey, my girl.
Taya
Oh
said
yeah,
she live her best life. Right.
I'm gonna tell you, cause you know what that young boy did wrong.
What'd he do?
He tried to marinate in it. You can't marinate in that aged woman. You can't marinate in her. You got to get up and go.
You gotta hit it and quit it. Get on up and get out.
He
Get up and get
hey,
out.
when he marinated in it, that's when he fell in love, cuz he marinated in it. You can't do that.
Look, they said Jada been snatching souls. He was just another victim.
Oh man, Jada, I put it like this, cuz you can't, she bad now. She bad, her mama bad.
Right.
Yeah,
You
her
know,
mama's back.
Yeah.
and she in shape. She in
Her
shape
mama
too.
60s and be putting a whole lot of these young girls to shame.
Yeah. But
Uh-huh.
Will wasn't doing something right, man. Will wasn't doing something right for that woman to do that right there.
And that's exactly what I
Yeah,
said.
because she said he made her feel good. That was her word. He made her feel good.
Yeah. That money don't mean nothing.
Sure don't. It don't.
Mm.
But that's what I said. I said, I said it's different when men and women cheat. When a man cheat, he
Yeah.
don't usually have an emotional connection. It's just fucking and some ass for him. But when a woman cheats,
I don't know, cuz a man hey, it hurt. When a woman cheat on a man, it hurt.
what?
I
No,
mean,
that's not what I'm saying. That wasn't what I'm saying.
oh, what you say?
What I was about to say was when a woman cheats, it's because she's missing something at home from that man. She's either neglected, she's not getting the affection she needs, she's not getting the emotional support she needs. It's something that makes her go out. Where a man can just go out, get him some ass, come back home and love on his woman or whatever. It's just different. But I say it all the time, a man can fuck with 100 different women, but if you mess with that one, that'll shatter his world. He going into cardiac arrest because it's
Nah, cuz
different.
I'm gonna say it like this: a boy, when a man get a woman because he know what he got,
Right.
a boy can mess with a lot of women, and you know what I'm saying, do this or that, don't got no feeling. But when you got a man and a man feel for that woman though, cuz like, but I'm telling you,
That's a beautiful thing. But at the same
yeah.
time, if she stepped out like that, it was definitely something that she was missing. I'm just saying. And then when she got it, it was good to her, but it was too good to him, and he couldn't handle
Oh,
that.
it was too good.
He put
He
that
almost
thing
started
on.
crying on interviews and stuff.
He put that thing on little August. Honey. He was not ready. Hey,
I'm gonna
Jack.
tell you, boy. I told that woman had some age on her. She knew what she was doing.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing. That's exactly the point. She knew what
Sure
she was
did,
I
doing.
and
believe.
he wasn't ready.
I believe she clamped down on him. That's what happened. She clamped down on him.
Ah,
She
somebody
clamped him.
Hey,
That
look,
body control, she got him. And
somebody,
she ain't no
somebody,
bad looking woman either. Shoot
right.
me.
Somebody said she played out the scene on Girls Trip with that grapefruit.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Orlando said she is a free spirit. We don't know if she was pushed to that point. She could have initiated their split or them seeing other people. We are assuming Will started their openness. I don't know who started Orlando. I never said who did it, but it had to be an agreement between the two.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It
She
was
just
something
said,
that they
hey, I'm
talked
gonna
about.
what'd you say, Shirley?
I said it was something they talked about. It was definitely an agreement in that whole situation.
But you heard them say that they don't have secrets from each other. So in the beginning, that was something that they decided to do. They didn't just do it out of the blue.
Right.
And
right.
then like
I'm gonna tell you something, cuz.
What's up?
People with money do a lot of crazy stuff, cuz.
I said that
People
too.
with money, they don't experience so much. So that right there was something new to them probably. But it just got out of hand.
And you know, I said that earlier because I said when people got too much money, they get bored and they start dipping off all these other avenues because they got so much money that they can have anything they want. They can do anything they want. But what's next? What can I do to top me? Whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? They got to find something to keep them excited.
Yeah, that's
what it is. Whether it's dipping into a lady pond, dudes messing with dudes, swing, all kind of shit go on because they've gotten bored. That's just what
I'm happy being poor, cuz being with my old lady. I love being poor, being with my old lady, cuz sometimes I might smear some jelly on her or something, cuz that's exciting to us. I ain't got a guy here let nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you. Because just think that young boy was hitting that woman harder than Will was hitting her. Now Will's stuck now. He's like, God dang, I can't hit her like he did. Right. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He might can't rise to the occasion no more. Let that young boy get up in there. With the young boy will holler at my old lady, boy. I'm gonna catch a life charge on that girl. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get keep the little young boys away from my old lady.
Howard said, JD still want that young buck right now. I bet you. She might, but she know not to do it because she know he don't know how to keep his damn mouth shut.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know how hard it probably was for Will to have your wife sitting across the table saying somebody else made her feel good?
Ooh, Lord, I would have smacked the fire. I would have turned her.
But she told him too because he wasn't giving her what she needed. She needed him to be there. Right. He wasn't, so he said,
"You're a man. What does that feel like as a man?"
Say what? Of course.
What you say?
I'm talking to you. I said, "What does that feel like? You're a man and your woman sitting across from you. She's telling you someone else makes her feel good."
I would have Ike turned her.
How do you take?
I would have Ike turned her ass. I would have turned into Ike Turner. I would have turned into Ike Turner. Because you ain't going to put me on no live TV and tell me some other man making you feel good. Baby, just tell me what I need to do to spice it up in the bedroom. Shit, whipped cream, beef jerky, Twizzlers. I don't give a let me know. You know what I'm saying? Don't go nowhere else till we explore it. Cause let me explore my options. We explore our options first. If I ain't doing something, we need to break up there. Cause I ain't gonna have another man hit my old lady if you thinking about him. Cause I tell you.
So you ain't having it. Howard said I just
Ike Turner. Ike Turner. I might cut. If my old lady did something, I might have to OJ somebody. I'm telling you. I OJ him.
Don't do it. Howard said, I disagree. These women nowadays out here sniffing too. They do it just because you can. Like again, how I'm gonna say when a woman step out 9 times out of 10 is because she missing something at home. That's what I think. It ain't a woman just don't go out and cheat like that unless I'm gonna just put it out there just a hoe and she can't help herself.
Yeah, because it's a lot of hoes now. It's a lot of hoes.
I know it is.
You can't turn no hoe into no housewife.
You sure?
You can't turn no hoe into no housewife because she still gonna have them hoe tendencies. She might be our own, she still got them hoe tendencies.
Oh my God. Orlando said, wait a minute. Okay.
You read
that one too. Let's see. Howard said he was living in the house while Will was shooting movies. Jada was home making her own movies. I was having in the house as that's what I said. Like he was actually staying there. And you know, Will was back and forth when the little boy was doing Karate Kid and all this type of stuff. I don't know if it was during that time, but it was, some years ago. But I don't care what you're doing, unless you decide to be swingers or y'all have whatever y'all doing. Don't bring nobody to the crib. Period.
Hell no.
Right. Don't do that.
Right.
I don't even want my family to come over my house, cuz we gotta sit outside.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a different level of disrespect. You just don't do that.
Yeah. That man in your house.
I would never bring another person into my bed where me and my man sleep. I would never do that in a million years. I wouldn't do it. And I ain't going to get no other woman's bed either. I ain't doing that. What about you?
What would no? So no. So what was the topic about R. Kelly and
Jeffrey Epstein? Yeah, he was saying that what's the difference? Why are the white girls victims for Jeffrey Epstein, but the black girls that R. Kelly had are just hot in the ass? What's the difference? Why are black girls not victims as well? You know what I'm saying?
Because they're black.
That's it. Because they black.
That's exactly
a double standard. A double standard.
That's what I said.
Double standard.
But you know, okay, I'm gonna say this now. With Jeffrey Epstein, most of the girls that he took were from disadvantaged homes, damn near homeless, didn't have anybody. The girls that R. Kelly had, a lot of times their parents pushed the kids out there just to see if they could get a record deal. And I had a problem with that because to me, that's like exploiting your fucking kids.
Because Epstein had some trust fund girls in his crew too. Them little girls were just hot in the ass.
Our black girls didn't have no trust funds. That's what I'm saying. It was the parents wanting the kid to get a record deal. So they let the predator take their daughter. How am I going I'm gonna let you come and take my daughter? Well, you'll see, just it's a process. You'll see it when you see it. No, my daughter ain't going nowhere. And if you try to take her, we're gonna have some real issues right here. That's not gonna happen. And that's what a lot of the parents did. And so when the record deal didn't come through, the money didn't come through, the contract didn't come through, that's when they all of a sudden wanted to jump on. He got my daughter. He took my daughter. But look how long he had before they even said anything. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to tell you what, Epstein, though, them girls crying, oh, I was a victim. You've been with that man 20 times on this private jet.
Right.
I can see if you went one time on this private jet and you were a victim. But 20 times, and then you getting paid. And then you massaging these rich white men. They tell you you're doing it. But now, after all these years, you trying to get money. Now you're a victim.
Right.
That's what get me.
Yeah.
But
that's because his money didn't run out. He just stopped giving it to them, and that's when they became
victims. You know and the media playing them little white girls as victims. Oh, look at them, they're victims. Cause they ain't no victims. Them was some money hungry ass whores that was wanting that damn money. And they got it. And the man, they got too old for him. He wanted something younger, which was wrong. And they got mad. Oh, we're going to get some money out of him. We're going to get some money out of his estate. No. Boy, the media something, boy.
It is.
Ain't no victim in none of that right there. Those are willing participants.
Yep. Now, I say.
And it's a lot of parents. It's a lot of parents that push their kids out here to be celebrities to do all kinds of stuff, not realizing that in the end, you literally damaging your kids.
But and I'm asking you this, Shelly, and your parents let you go to Hong Kong when you were like 16 or something like that. But they knew what you were doing. They kept tabs on whatever you had going on. They didn't just say, "Oh, we want her to have this record. Y'all can go ahead." They didn't do that. So I'm saying it's a choice, and you put the stipulations in place up front. If I'm letting my daughter go all the way to Hong Kong, and if I gotta come to Hong Kong because she called me and tell me something ain't right, we're gonna have some issues. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to do
that's
things.
Kind of how it was set. It was set just like that when I left too. My dad was like, anything happens to my child while I'm over there, I'm killing somebody.
Yeah, my kid going to Hong Kong. Yeah, I better pack my kimono and my chopsticks. I'm riding along with him. That's a free ride.
Right. I mean, and even with you at that age, I would have never let my child go by herself to Hong Kong.
No.
That's just too far from
home. It was hard.
Yeah, but not only that, you have the language barrier. Say it again.
I said, I went over there with 6 guys, so it was hard. I went over there with 6 grown men. And
Lord, no. How old was these guys?
How old were
Alvin was probably like 34, 35. I think Chuck was like in his 40s. The rest of the guys, they're probably about 27, 28. Everyone was older than me. I was the youngest. But I went through some stuff over there. It was rough. It was different.
How long did you stay? A year?
6 months.
6 months. See, I would have never. I wouldn't have let you go. You would have just had to sing all around Decatur or something. Cause
hey, cuz I asked you to been on the chitlin circuit. I would have put on the chitlin circuit, cuz she would have been over there.
No, I
It
would
was
have
different.
done.
It was different.
But because not only that, you were young.
No.
No, but you were very young.
Unless you know how a parent can push you. I just happen to have parents that it wasn't about the money, it wasn't about the, pushing me in front of every celebrity that came along, or, they was like, this is what she gonna do, this is what she gonna do, but we not gonna put her on Front Street where she out here. And I could have probably made it to the top fucking a whole lot of folks that I know, and still know a whole lot of folks now, but it depends on what you want to look like when you get there. You know what I mean? Like, I have some plans about myself. I don't want to be a doormat. You walk in, somebody like, oh, I fucked her. Oh, I fucked her too. That wasn't my MU, so I took a different route.
Well, that was good. But I was gonna say, not only you being young, so young, you're very pretty, shapely. You had the language barrier. You had the same things that were going for you could have worked against you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And luckily you didn't have to endure that part of it. Thank God. And I'm sure somebody tried it along the way. But I just would have never, ever, I wouldn't let my child do that. That's just too far from home. And it's just, and then with 6 dudes and you don't know them like that, because people can show you who they want you to see. And then when you got young, they could have been any damn body. You know what I'm saying? No, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, they did. They tried me a lot over there. They did stuff that was unnecessary. I almost got raped over there. It was a lot. It happened over there. Oh yeah, it was a lot that took place. That you just gotta live and you keep moving and you try to get past that stuff. Because I was young, but I chose to go out there. I wanted to go. So
I no. Orlando said, "I'm sure that the interview results was not a surprise to Will. She didn't put him on blast on camera. Of course it wasn't. They talked about it before they did it or what they were going to say." Hey, William. William said, "Greed." And he also said, "Preach, brother, you are truly telling it like it is." T heard. Hey,
there it is.
It's Sherman. He said, "You off the hook." T heard. Sherman said, "You off the hook." So it's true though what he said. It's like it's so many double standards. You know what I'm saying? And back to when you talk about Jeffrey Epstein and R. Kelly. Epstein was selling these girls to other rich men. R. Kelly was keeping them for his damn self.
He was.
Not that it made it right, because it's very, very wrong. But I'm saying he kept them for himself. But they were like exploiting these girls, Epstein, and giving them to all the rich friends. As where R. Kelly
massages
and all for him.
Rubbing. But one thing about it though, cuz, but these girls, they were not victims. They were not. I don't see them as victims, because if you go with this man on this private island, he's touched you once on his private island. You got back home. You went with him 15 more times to his private island.
So what if they didn't have a choice and they couldn't get away? Like the girls claim R. Kelly kept them captive. So what then?
Now Epstein ain't keep them girls because they went back to their parents. He didn't keep those girls hostage like R. Kelly.
They wanted the money.
Yeah, they wanted money, and that's what it was. And then them girls, they trying to get money now.
And then he was only giving them like a few $100s. He a fucking hedge fund kid, like a multi-millionaire. You know what I'm saying? But billionaire. Wasn't no million, it was billion.
You think about it. Money to a young girl, honey, $100, $200 is probably a whole lot of money to a young girl.
Especially if some of them said they didn't have clothes, they didn't have shoes. One girl said she wore the same shoes for 3 years. It was too tight on her feet. And then when he came along and offered her this money, she was like, damn. And then a lot of those girls too have been abused by their fathers, their uncles. So they were already coming from a messed up situation. So what he did wasn't new to them, but he still should have known better, because most of them were minors.
But one thing about it, $200 back then was a lot of money.
Hell yeah.
So therefore, the value of money now is different. But back then, $200, that little girl getting $200 just to massage that man, and she seen it. She brought her other friends with it. And you want to make quick money.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, I mean, They say money is the root of all evil, honey. So
All evil, honey. All
like
evil.
say, if you give a young girl back in that during that time $200, shit, she was balling. $200 went a long way back then.
Cause greed is the root of all evil. Money ain't the root of all evil. Nah,
right.
ain't no money.
I agree with that. I agree with that, see.
Greed is the root of all evil. That's all it is.
It is. People greedy, they selfish.
I think when you I think like what you said, Vaughn, I think with these celebrities and these people, they feel like they've done everything. And what else can I do? So let me try this next. So I think really, and I think they push it to the edge to see just how much they can get away with. Because they're untouchable. You figure money can get you out a whole lot of shit. You know, a couple of judges, you can buy your way out some shit. You see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
I think to a certain extent they push it. They be pushing it just to the edge until they push. Look at Bill Cosby. That motherfucker sitting in jail forever at what, 80?
And look how much that was.
That was a man of power.
But on him saying, oh, he did this, and look where he at now.
Bill, you know how Bill messed up? Bill's wanting to buy ABC. That's what he wanted to buy ABC, and them white folks said, "Hell no, nigga, you ain't getting this." Nah, you too powerful. Oh, pull up something back. He messed. And what make it so bad? The era Bill was giving these women Quaaludes. That was the drug era. They were doing cocaine and everything.
That was a damn what's called the Woodstock era. Who wasn't doing fucking?
Yeah, so them women, how you gonna go up to this man room and you on drugs and ain't gonna come on, man? You go up to this man room at 3:00 in the morning. Y'all ain't going to the patty cake.
Okay, you know what you going to do.
If you go at 2:00 in the morning, you know you're going to drop your drawers. You ain't going to just
take this perk and drop them drawers. That's what you gonna do.
Exactly.
But you know,
but you ain't going to you want to sit on his lap.
But you know, Jamie came back and said she lied that he didn't drug her. The one that looked terrible that used to be on America's Top Model with.
The fake model with the lips.
Yeah, she was just wanting some money, and she admitted that she lied. And I said, why are they gonna go back this far? This man, 80-something years old, and put him in prison, but you got all these pedophiles out here that's really doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even make sense.
And you got to figure back then, black men with money was the thing. For you to be with a black man with a power,
with money,
with money back then, and Bill was doing the dragnet or whatever he was doing, and all that. Bill was making money, so therefore they seen him make money. So, come on, man, them crackers was throwing all that butt at Bill. That's what they was doing. They was throwing it all at Bill.
But you know,
and Bill was getting all that pudding.
It's a lot of celebrities that and I think they target the black ones more because the black ones are more arrogant. I'm just gonna keep it real. Yeah. When you're a black man with power, you think you on top of the world. You look at Bishop Eddie Long, you look at Michael Jackson, you look at Bill Cosby, you can point them out. There's a whole bunch of them, they become untouchable because money make you crazy. And when you get to the point where you're untouchable and you think that nothing can touch you, that's when them white folks come on in and they go, you know what, I'm gonna show this nigga that he can't do that.
You absolutely right. They like to put.
You couldn't have gave me all that damn money because I'm telling you, I'm sticking with the woman I got. Fuck that. We can get all kinds of surgery. I can make her look like who the fuck I want her to look like.
Right.
Go get that wig on and act like you Mary J. Blige tonight, girl. Money come. Money ain't gonna make me cuz. Money gonna make me get away from people. Right. Because it's gonna be a lot of begging people. Oh, cuz, let me get this. Nah, bye.
But she's a good girl though. She really is. She's real sweet too. But you know, is it just me, or you know how these rappers used to be flaunting all these fly ass, pretty ass women? Now the rappers with each other. So what they tell you? A lot of them.
Them ain't nothing but money hungry women wanting to be seen, wanting to get pregnant, and wanting to get a check. That's all they want. The only thing they got going for them is their bodies.
Right? No, I said you don't see that much. I said no, you don't see that much anymore. Now you seeing the dudes with the dudes, and you know, I said, so what do you think about
them niggas gay? They gay.
Right.
They gay. Anytime a nigga wear tighter jeans than a female, you gay.
That was my point.
Anytime.
That was my point.
Cause a man wearing tight jeans, ain't nobody wearing no tight jeans, and then you got them hanging off your ass. You want a nigga to look at your butt? All you doing is hanging around guys? Nah, cuz nah. I'm like Red, man. Give me them big girls. Give me them big girls in my video. I'm like Red, man. I like the big girls. Give me them big girls in my song. Man, I ain't gonna be hanging around a bunch of hard legs.
But you know, back in slavery, that's how they identified the gay dudes. The slave owners would make the dudes make their pants sag, so the other homosexual,
they was bucking them.
slave masters, would know that they were gay. So these dudes doing all this shit wearing their pants sag, and they need to go back in history and find out what that means when they do that.
Yeah, they call it bucking.
Yeah,
you embarrass a man in front of his family, his kids, his women. A white slave owner buck them, get them in the butt, and they make them watch there. And that's like, and cause these young guys, these boys that you pass 6th, 7th grade, they ain't gonna know about that.
Right. Hey Trina. Yep.
Hey Trina.
Right. She said facts. Let me see. Orlando said, was Bill wrong for anything what he did? If you're drugged, then it's not your choice. I agree with that, Orlando. If you drug somebody, then you drug somebody, don't know. Go ahead, Shelly.
Man.
You drug somebody, don't know.
I disagree with you, Orlando.
So you think if a woman is drugged, she's still coherent enough to...
Yeah. Sometimes they do that before they can do it, cuz. Sometimes these girls take pills and drugs before they can do it and relax.
Yeah, that's true too.
And back then, they probably was doing it all the time. Oh, shit, I'm going to get high, send me a couple of lines, I'm going to get this black thing, and then, that's all.
But I guess
women,
talk about the ones who don't know that they're drugged. Like the date.
Oh, them women knew too. They knew they was going to big cuz. They knew they was going to Bill room. They pop some pills. They knew that. There wasn't no secret.
Listen,
they said back in the day, people was talking about Bill doing that. Them women knew it. So why, if you knew somebody was doing something, if you had an inkling of thinking somebody did something, why would you go to the room at 3 o'clock in the morning, knowing you've been partying all night, doing lines of cocaine or whatever, go to a black man's room at 3 o'clock in the morning?
No.
You know
something to go down. Because, you have most of us have common sense. And if you see, like you just said, if you hear something or something ain't right, and then not only that, going to the room next time of night. If you're going to the room next time of night, you're going to get fucked. Point blank, period. You ain't going for nothing else other than that, trying to get you some money or trying to get it come up or whatever you're doing. You just don't
Right.
And first of all,
Bill did.
I ain't meeting you in no damn hotel room. Okay.
Bill gave them what they wanted and ignored them. That's why they got mad. Bill was getting all them white women, giving them what they wanted. That old man didn't go. And then when he was done with him, he let them go and they got mad. That's all that was. It wasn't because Bill had Camille at home.
That's what I was about
to say. He had Camille at home and kids. He was just using y'all for fun when he was on the road.
A beautiful black woman at home.
Oh yeah, Camille bad. Now Camille still
was
good.
Beautiful. Bobby said,
"Hey, though."
Bobby said, "Hey, Shay."
Hey, baby.
Let's see. But yeah, so I guess to each his own. But back to the topic at hand. People go overboard when celebrities do shit. When they doing the same shit that normal people out here doing. You just in the limelight, and they want to just keep dragging you back and forth through the mud. And the situation with Jada and Will, I said earlier, that was still an issue that should have stayed between a married couple. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to everybody trying to scrutinize them and put them under a microscope and all this type of shit. Same people, we do the same shit all the time. So just because you got a little bit more money, don't make you immune to shit, because you still human, and you still make mistakes, and you still do the same messed up shit a lot of people out here do. But we still at a higher.
Orlando said something. What Orlando say?
Orlando said, if your dentist put you to sleep and play with your booty, is he wrong for that? Hell yeah.
I don't know nobody going to no damn dentist office at no 3 in the morning either. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody going to no dentist office after doing cocaine and hard drugs. That's all I'm saying. You go to your dentist office at 3 o'clock. You damn right supposed to play in your butt. 3 o'clock in the morning, and you put some. He's supposed to. He wasn't wrong for that.
Well, what I think what he's saying, Orlando, it's the time, honey. It's just like if a guy call a girl right now at 1 o'clock in the morning, you already know you ain't going up there to look at it. Like, I mean,
hell no. Netflix ain't. Netflix not.
Yeah, you're not gonna do it. You're not. You know you're going to get down if it's past 12 o'clock. Yeah, just to make the ride is bad enough.
Yeah,
Exactly.
To the hotel room, you know what's about to pop off.
So you already know. If he's calling you to his room at
I
3
don't know, cause he
o'clock,
might want to go to the hotel room and just pillow fight. Oh no, shit.
Yeah, we're gonna pillow fight, all
Oh
right.
no, man.
We're gonna
Shit.
pillow fight, all right.
no.
Shit. Listen, if you're going to meet somebody in a hotel room after dark, it's all about. I don't care if
You go in
it
and
get
get
dark
down
at
to the get
8:30.
down.
It get dark at 8:30. If you're in that damn room at 8:31, you know it's finna pop off. When it's finna go
You
down.
know what it is.
Going in there for fucking chitter chat.
You're in your pajamas. You going to
Ain't
bed.
going no chitter chat.
Especially if he buy a hotel in the same hometown where he from, he get a hotel room. You know what's going on. He ain't want to take you to his house.
Orlando said, was it always after midnight? I don't know, Orlando.
Yes. If it was, he never had them during the day, Orlando. It was always after dark.
They ain't right. And you know what that means.
Now, I tell him man had some girls in the daylight, but Bill was doing it after dark, baby.
And even if you going in a certain time of day, you're going for a quick. If you meet somebody in a hotel room.
If anything that has to do with around and about a hotel, you already know what you're going for. You're not stupid.
Them
Give me that pudding ball.
Hey, you're going to drop them draws. If you meet anybody in the hotel, you're going to drop some draws. I'm sorry.
You're doing something. You're not going in and look at them. No.
Orlando said he don't know enough of the facts. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, so to each his own. But I think that just because you got more money than somebody or you're a celebrity, the shit should almost apply the same damn way, not just because. Period.
But sometimes Orlando, with common sense, you don't need no facts. It's all common sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
some of this stuff is not rocket science. Because you can figure some shit out.
Right. That part. You know what you know, and ain't no ifs, ands,
exactly.
I mean, Bonnie come to my house 2 o'clock. We go to bed. That's what we do. We girls. We go to bed.
Right. I don't care how you trying to swing it or whatever. You know when you go in certain places at certain times, you know exactly what time it is. And that's just a fact. I don't care how you try to swing it or how you try to sway it. That's just what it is. Don't sugarcoat it. Just say it is what it is.
Then be done.
Yep.
As usual, we always go over our time. We're good for every night.
Yeah, this is good though.
Every day.
Well, cuz I appreciate y'all letting me in on y'all little shindig, but I'm gonna go eat some dinner with my old lady.
What
Gonna make me some oodles and noodles with some hot dogs in it. So I gotta play the part.
Don't forget
you gotta play your part, baby.
Look,
well, hey, I love y'all. Y'all take care and I'll holler at y'all.
I love you too.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. So yeah, well, y'all, this has been another great topic. Some good insight and some good comments. So, and we want to thank T Herb for coming on our little stream tonight, y'all. It was fun. So y'all don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram, NaughtyNice22. And we love you guys. And we will see you guys on Wednesday.
Y'all, please go to this other page and get off my page and Vonda's page. I'm going to just be blunt about it at this point.
Thank you, Howard. Yeah, we need y'all to go to the fan page. We really do. Y'all know we love y'all as much as y'all love us, but we really need y'all to send the traffic.
But honey, we can't take all y'all.
And we also need y'all to really, really subscribe on our YouTube channel too. We really need y'all to do that. So.
We're rocking how we rocking, and people are coming, but y'all like to smell. I be like, how hard is it to click like?
Nails.
How hard is it? How hard is it to click a button and keep it moving? So yeah, go to the other page, y'all. Please do. Even if you're on our main page, you can stay there. We're not going to delete you. Just go to the other one. Go to the other one. Like, share, subscribe. YouTube, like I told y'all in my tutorial, my little video last night. We know YouTube is a little bit more. You got to sign up and all that jazz. I don't want to put y'all little information in there.
Yeah, but we really need y'all to. We're trying to get all this traffic on one page, so we won't be streaming from everywhere because we try to bounce back between her page, my page, then our pages, and it gets kind of hard.
It's a lot of freaking headaches. It really is.
But we love y'all, and we love y'all watching us every week. But we just want y'all to go to the fan page, please, please, please go to the fan page.
And oh, Sharon's son came out of surgery. Everything went good. He's not paralyzed. Hats off. Thank you, everybody that prayed for that little boy. He's still, of course, in the hospital. He'll be in there for the next 3 weeks. But he's, from what I understand, he's doing good as expected. So thank y'all all for coming and talking to her and praying for her, and those that went to her page and prayed for her. I really, really appreciate that love and support you gave her. God bless the ones that do what they do.
Trina, it's Shelly Live and V Love Bird. That's the fan page. And also on YouTube is Shelly Live and V Love Bird. And Instagram is Naughty Nice 22. So yeah.
We don't do Twitter, and we
if
don't
I remember,
do,
I'll send it out to you. I'll send it to you in Messenger. But you can go in there and look, and you'll see it. Orlando said, check your inbox, check your Messenger.
It's not a dick pic. It's Orlando with a screen with it. Like, what are you sending me? I don't want to see anybody's fingers tonight. Please, I can't take anymore. They're driving me nuts. So yeah. It's always great talking to you lovely people, but I am freaking hungry. So I'm going to play this song, and I'm going to go eat whatever in the hell is in the kitchen because I'm starving.
Okay, Howard, I will. I'm so hungry, y'all.
Yes, and this juice and this drink ain't doing it. So.
No.
We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching Shelly Live and We Love Bird. As always, we love life. We love what we do. Like, share, and subscribe. If you have a topic, please feel to inbox us. Me and Vaughn will be glad to bring you on the show if that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to come on and talk about. You know, we love our fans. We love our people. So
yes, we do.
Do it again. And you're going to try to play this song again. It may play, it may not. Bye.
Good night.
Shelly Live and Be Love Bird. It's Shelly Live and Be Love Bird. Shelly Live and Be Love Bird. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't speak. We're not off yet.